introduction today from Artificing 101, the works of Professor Aldinus Khan. Damnation to the faith, damnation to the temples. I must tell you all, there has been no greater advocate or participant in the betterment of mortal kind than that radical, true penny, balls and balderdash kleptomaniac Aravin Mortimer. Rumour claims he is a Memoria in disguise, a demigod himself, a rogue prince who fell from the sky in a blaze as bright as his hair. The way I see it, he is an inventor, the architect of an era, the herald of a new age. I have made many advances in the study of artifice, and none of them could have ever been achieved without the dispersion, tessellation spheres, my friend, the beating heart with which the city of Udamas will run. Tomorrow begins today. Deep on the outskirts of the city, energy pulsing in the air. An elven man stands next to you, Mabel, and you watch as his knuckles crack, bending backwards, as if his hand cannot take the resistance that is butting up against him.
Oh, fuck. It's gonna blow up.
How do we stop it?
You don't. You kind of pray and you run very fast.
Get people out.
Yep.
Do you stay to watch what he attempts to do here?
Is there anybody on this level still?
Yes.
No, she's getting them out.
You begin to run around to all of the people here on this level that have begun to look very afraid. You find kind of miners and engineers, people that you know. One looks up at you. Mabel, what's going on?
Go, get out, now.
Right, got it! Come on, you lot, out of here! Little managerial man carts everyone out. People leave behind their hard hats and their headlights and their pickaxes. You run back past Ven. You watch he receives from a pouch on his belt a dense, very small metal orb. You'll leave, yes?
Yeah,
Good. He throws the orb, locks his arms, does a clockwork motion with his hands, and as they meet at a point, the orb burrows into the ground. The earth ripples, and you watch as an earthbind spell, tendrils of dirt and redstone, pull the tessellation sphere down into the earth.
I feel like I gotta grab him.
You grab Ven. He looks at you. What are you doing?
You need to leave. We all need to leave. That is going to blow up.
If I leave, the earth unbinds.
I don't care. You will die if you stay here.
Make a persuasion check for me.
That is a dirty 20.
Fine.
Oh, thank God.
He puts a hand on your shoulder. Are you willing?
4.
Answer the question. Are you willing?
Yeah.
Wonderful. You feel as, for a brief moment, you slip between the cracks of the world, and you find yourself displaced onto the overground. You've just experienced a spell called Vortex Warp. Then appears next to you.
What the fuck?
Question.
Yeah?
If it goes boom, is the ground we are standing on going to be here?
Let's go with no.
How big?
If one of them goes...
Chain reaction.
Yep. Big, and there's a lot of them down there.
I hate artificers.
Alright. Thanks.
He turns towards everyone out here. Run. A bunch of artificers look towards this man who is not remotely in their ranks. The fuck do you mean, run?
Yeah. Run.
And everyone darts off into the distance back towards the light of Udamas.
Is Fergus still down there? Oh my god, have I just killed
I have
Fergus
just
Candelon?
picked up a dice in order to make a luck roll.
I fear that's going to change
Am I
change
gonna-
a lot about the story.
Am I
for you
gonna
guys.
kill Fergus Candelon? Oh no.
That was an 11 or higher. Fergus Candelon is up here with you.
Oh, thank god.
Fergus Candelon is glaring at you and Ven. I thought you said you were going to fix it.
That's what he said.
I tried.
Apparently, you shouldn't trust a sorcerer to do an artificer's work.
Ven looks at you. You are a very small soul. Some people in life have big souls. You are just one tiny little creature hoping to have half of what we do. Looks towards Fergus. I think that our business here is done, don't you? Fergus flinches. No, Ven, come on, look, I think we can work this out. I think we can still strike a deal. I have no interest in striking a deal. I return to Tansingor.
I'm gonna lose my job.
Ven begins to walk off into the sunset. Right before he does look back towards you. And you hear in your head, quick thinking.
Oh, so he does like me.
And as he leaves, a cloud of dust billows so high into the sky that for a moment the light dims. A mushroom cloud of earth. And what remains is a canyon, deeper and vaster than any excavation you had previously done. All of your work back to square one. And square is a lot worse than it was before. Fergus
Fuck, here we go.
looks down at you. I just wanted tomorrow to start a little earlier.
I'm sorry. My bad. I don't know what
Your
to
bad.
I don't know. Yeah, my bad. I don't know what to say in this situation.
He watches as earth and equipment falls further and further into the canyon. These ramshackle houses that have been set up as a homestead out here, as the beginnings of a village that could one day be tomorrow, fall into the pit. All of the artificers sit high on a hill. Sun is bright in the sky, even through this billowing cloud. Rhea looks towards you and kind of beckons you over.
Is Fergus done? I'm just gonna...
As you start to leave, Fergus goes, and you don't come back. Has to fall on someone's shoulders. As you walk over to Rhea, an applause breaks out amongst your artificing friends. Appreciate that you had some real quick thinking down there and you got everyone out. And there have been no casualties, as they kind of realise what has happened here, that you have just lost your job. They know the deal, they know what Fergus is like. They begin to file off back towards the construction site wherever they can, and as they do, they pat you on the shoulder. One leans in and goes, Yeah, I'll tell you what. You were a good egg.
Thanks, mate.
If you ever need more work, don't come to me.
No, I think I will be sticking to anything that's not this.
I'd give a lot for not this. Have a good one.
You too, mate.
Wanders off. Just you and Rhea and Street Lamp left behind on this hill. Rhea looks at you. I mean, I'll tell you what. I'm just glad you didn't do that on your first day.
Oh, don't.
Last day, not bad to do something like that on a last day.
Yeah, but it wasn't meant to be my last day, was it?
No, not particularly. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be fucking boring around here, and Fergus has no clue what he's doing. Showed himself there, didn't he? Didn't give a shit about us.
That is true, but we knew that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we did, you're right.
I've not got work for you. I man a tiny kiosk in the middle of town. That's kind of all I've got.
No, I know that. Might have worked for you, though. You heard him going on about that gala of his.
Yeah, you mentioned it.
I'm just thinking, she looks back towards the gigantic crater. I'm not sure just how dangerous the city officials realise our work is.
Oh, so you're saying maybe someone should let them know?
A demonstration of sorts.
Now you're talking.
And tell you what, we can dress fucking nice for a gala.
Can I get a new dress?
Where are you going to get a dress? You've just been fired.
I've got savings. I'm sure Yara wouldn't mind if I took a bit of the rent.
Unfortunately, Mabel, I think we may have to do this the old-fashioned way. Sneaking in the back. I'm talking servant's garb.
Oh, that's boring.
I know. It'll get us in, won't it?
I suppose, yeah.
Street Lamp, have you left yet? Have I what?
I love him so much.
Sorry, I was staring at the cloud of smoke. Did you want something from me? Rhea looks towards you as she's addressing Street Lamp. She goes, yeah. Do you reckon you could nab one of them tessellation spheres for us?
Oh!
Gwerxos. You have left behind Jack in the alleyway. You're on your way to work, but you hear something from a central plaza in this district of Udamas. You hear bells and the shuffling of feet. You watch as through the plaza a group of men and women in black robes saunter on by.
Do I recognise anything about them?
Make a religion check for me.
That's a 10.
I think that you would recognise them as one of the temples in the city. I don't know that Gwerxos has spent a lot of time dedicating himself to what the religions here are like. That being said, the feather is glowing. You just see a susurration of light from the inside of that satchel. Walk on by. The one looks at you. Looks you up and down. Sala Suthero. And moves on.
I do a little bow as they move past.
You bow to them, they all bow to you.
Oh. Okay.
Do you continue on your way to find Mr. Silas?
Oh yeah,
Mr. Amran?
I don't want to be late.
Of course, you're clocking in for your lunchtime shift.
I was already running behind.
Yeah.
And then I got
Yeah.
mugged. I don't
Then
really
you
have
got
time for this.
You rush onwards, and you find above a haberdasheries,
Love that word.
there is a kind of little like circle staircase that leads you to Silas Amrani's accounting firm. The haberdashery is a lot larger than his firm is. You open the door. Books and papers. This place is a labyrinth of one man desperately trying to sort out everything in his life, and there simply is not enough paper in the world to do it. You see Silas Amrani sat behind his desk, a hunched kind of tubby man with brown skin and a very, very well-shaved beard. He's got a little like golden monocle over one eye and a short kind of crop of black hair. He looks up at you. Gwerxos!
Hello, sir.
Where's the loaf of bread?
The loaf of bread, sir?
Yes. Sort of the one thing I told you to get for today.
Oh, well, you know, I left it, I left it somewhere.
Where were you supposed to pick the loaf of bread up from, Gwerxos?
The bread shop?
My wife, Gwerxos.
You have a wife called Gwerxos? Well, that is a coincidence.
Silas's kind of like very hard, stern exterior does sort of immediately melt and he goes, Oh, Gwerxos, I cannot stay mad at you. Come, sit. Right, today I am managing the accounts for the Archibald family. Right, interesting. How are you?
Yes, all right. I got mugged on the way here.
What?
Yeah, there were some street thugs.
Are you alright? You didn't have anything of worth on you, did you?
Well, you know, just my notebook and that's about it, really.
The notebook that you write all of the important classified information of the Amrani accounts in.
Oh, don't you worry. I showed them who was boss. Yes, they did stab me, though.
Right.
But I should be fine.
You really are a peculiar automaton, aren't you?
You know, I've been getting that impression, actually.
It's what I like about you. You're a mystery man. I cannot pin you down.
Well, not many people can. You know, people tried today, actually.
Oh, yes, good one. Yes.
I do try.
Now, would you mind, I have needs of the living calculator.
I am at your service, sir.
Fantastic. The hours pass and the candlelight dwindles. You and Mr. Amrani spend your time kind of sorting out all of these accounts for the city, making sure that everyone is getting paid for their agriculture. It is, I won't lie, dull work. But how does Gwerxos feel about it?
He likes it because he feels valued, and I think as established with a lot of the things with Elitha and like acts of service, he values being valued. This is a great opportunity for him to feel that at a large, long-term scale. He does crave a little bit more substance, though.
You know, there's a few moments here where he'll be scrawling down in his papers with his quill and his ink, and he'll just suddenly go like, Gwerxos, what was the name of the father of the Abraham estate?
Peter Abraham, if you want the full one.
Peter Abraham. Thank you very much, Gwerxos. Now, I do have another task for you.
Ooh, this one sounds a little more, different.
Oh, very much so. You know that I've sent you out on errands before, yes?
Oh, I do love it when you do that.
He goes out the back and he returns and he slams down a box on the table and he goes, open it.
Oh, well, I don't mind if I do.
You open the box and he goes, snakes!
Oh my gosh!
Many, many snakes. Do you know who in the city has a terrible, most crippling phobia of snakes?
Absolutely not.
Councillor Nadia Nadal.
Oh my god. Does she now?
Oh, yes. And you know what we think about Nadia Nadal.
And I do a thumbs down.
Yes, I was going to say she is a cad and a fiend.
I thought I conveyed that.
And she wishes never to move forward with what Udamas is wanting to do. She is a progenitor of despising tomorrow.
Yes, what you said, sir. I'm right behind you.
She cares only about today, and I'll be honest, I think she only really cares about yesterday.
Oh, she only really cares about yesterday, sir.
What are you and I, Gwerxos?
We are the future, sir.
We're the architects of tomorrow!
Yes, that's what I said.
I want you to take this box of snakes.
Yes, sir.
Do you know what you're doing with the snakes?
I give them to Nadia.
Give! Surprise!
Oh, it's a gift. You know what I say? Never look a gift horse in the mouth or something along those lines.
This one, I certainly hope she does. As you leave the door to Amrani Accountants, you hear in the distance an explosion.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck! Oh my god!
And briefly the city shakes.
Oh, I wonder what that was.
Possibly. That was arduous. But the assembly is over. Everyone has parted off to their various classes for the day. In about 15 minutes, you have your first class, which will be with Professor Ralik Veshnarava, who is your dance teacher. So you got a little early afternoon dance session, unfortunately.
Evil.
But in this 15 minutes, you have the time potentially to drop some of your luggage off at your dorm if you so desire.
I mean, yeah. I think I probably just have like a briefcase.
And also, some of your luggage has been magically transported.
By the horses?
By the water horses. You refer to a map that you were given kind of weeks ago that shows you precisely where in the building your dorm room is. As you wind these staircases, you are surrounded by great tapestries of bardic history. You see the legends of Lathis Lycoris and the tale of Ilsa Revin, who founded the Words of Power and who set in stone the method of writing magic. Sheet music, chords, melodies, swirling up the corridor, and as you step on each step, there is a note that plays.
That's fucking sick.
And you make your way to the corridor where you will be spending the next year of your life.
Do I have any idea of what kind of setup it's going to be? Like, is it a flat kind of thing, or is it like literally just a room?
It's a dorm room.
Okay, I'm gonna knock first then.
Oh my fucking god. A man opens the door and he is covering himself with a robe. Hi.
Oh, sorry, I didn't, are you my roommate? I'm Sibly.
Oh my
I'm supposed
god.
to be, I think I'm in this one.
No, yeah, you are.
Room 6.
Right. Sorry, I thought everyone had class. Cynthia, leave out the window.
Heck, this is really awkward.
Sorry, I left assembly early.
No, that makes sense.
We'll create a system, won't we?
Right.
We'll
yeah,
have a system.
Of course. It's okay. I used to live with my brother and
Right,
space.
right.
That's all.
God, do you have goat legs?
Yes, that's very astute of you. I don't suppose I could come in, could I?
No, yes,
With
of
my own
course.
room?
Yeah, no, hi.
Thank you.
I'm Horace. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And
I'm
you,
Sibly.
and you have. There we go, Sibly.
Yeah.
Sibly, nice. Yeah. As you walk in, the sheets on his bed are so crumpled.
Oh god.
And you also notice that this is not a robe he is wearing. It is one of his bed sheets.
Oh god. Do you want me to wait outside or something?
No, this is fine.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'm gonna go into the corner then.
So yeah, you have that side. I have this side. I hope you don't mind. I've partitioned things slightly uneven. I noticed that I had a lot more luggage that had been transported here. You know, all yours is in that corner. So I just a little bit more space for me.
Yeah, no, that's...
Is that all right? Is that
sure,
okay?
Sure, that's fine.
You seem cool. Do you ever, hang out? I don't remember seeing you in the first year.
Oh, yeah. No, I hang out.
Did we
Everywhere that the cool students hang out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That is weird. I would have thought I would have seen you then.
I guess you're not as cool as you thought you were.
Holy shit. What is wrong with us collectively? Why have we all fucked up every social interaction?
Sibly, I'm going to pause you right there. I like you. All right. You've got a wit about you,
Right.
and I love that. I love witty people. I get bored with anyone else.
Right.
Amazing. Wow, I'm not as cool as I think I am. Maybe that's true. Maybe that's true. No. Whereabouts are you from?
Where I'm from, a little town called Ember.
A little town called Ember.
You probably not heard of it. It's quite
No,
small.
I never heard of it. Has anything happened there before?
Nope.
No.
Never.
The name rings a bell.
No.
Like
probably
a history bell.
No.
Like I probably heard in one of fucking Jamie's lectures.
You probably.
Do you have Jamie in first year?
I did. Yeah. What? And
Weird, we must have been in that class. Look, I'll be honest with you.
Oh.
I flunked out of first year quite quickly. My father is paying a lot for me to be back here, and I would really rather not be. Here I am.
right.
Fathers, huh?
Fathers. Yep.
Yeah.
I know all about that.
I know, right? They pay so much for us to come here, and then we,
They do with all the money that they have and that they give us.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just presume. Oh my, that's actually so rude of me, Horace.
No, it's okay.
Oh my god.
It's okay. You live in
posh
like a different
dickhead.
world, you know? That's okay.
Yeah, I guess it's fine. yeah, I guess it's fine. God, I mean, so you're like, what are you scholarship?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
I've never met a scholarship before.
Well, you know, we're not that interesting, I suppose. I don't suppose I could just sort of unpack
No, go
for
for
a little
it.
bit just quickly.
Unpack all of this, yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I don't think I have time for all of that, but
No, that's fine.
Sibly is just not looking at him.
Yeah.
They're unpacking and they're staring into the corner.
Eventually he turns around, and by this point he's put on some finery, essentially. That, you know, already you can tell that in the clothes that this man is wearing, he's got this kind of rich purple and maroon doublet. He's already walking the walk. He's got that barred look about him, and he turns towards you, kind of shock of red hair, well-defined facial features. You seem like a cool people, yeah?
Uh-huh.
You're a cool people.
Yes.
Would you like to come? I'm sure that you would.
I hope you're going to finish that sentence.
There's that wicked wit again! That's the
I'm
kind
really
of thing...
not trying to make you like me. I'm just here to study and make music.
That is so fair. I completely understand that. That being said, would you like to get hammered at a ball?
Well, now you're talking. What kind of ball are we talking?
Oh, just like a small gathering, just like a gala.
Like a student thing?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, there's faculty there as well.
Can I roll like a
Insight check on him?
insight
Yeah.
check? It's a 4. That sounds fucking delightful.
No, it's great. They do it like every 4 years. So
Oh.
I know. It's sort of exclusive, and I think you seem really cool. I think that my father would absolutely detest if I turned up with someone as real as you. So, you know, let's have a great time. Let's stick it to the man, yeah?
Sure, yeah. I'll
points
come
at
along,
you.
Why not?
It's a date.
Oh. Oh.
And he leaves.
Oh. Okay. What just happened?
He left here in this room alone. The whirlwind that is Horace has gone.
How long do I have until class?
Class in about 5 minutes.
Can I go see my underground newspaper guy?
You want to go and see your newspaper guy?
I want to go see my newspaper guy.
Then it's got a little ritualistic in here. This is a secret newspaper guy. You walk the university following a string of discoloured bricks in the wall. There are little flaws in the foundation here, blue instead of purple. And you follow, and you follow, and you follow, until eventually you reach one that is already indented in the wall. Could you make an investigation check for me?
Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, 12 plus 5.
17. The arrangement has changed since last year, but you see in the patternings on the walls, the way that these bricks are aligned, you see a series of chords.
Yes. That's what I was thinking. I think I only have my pan flute, so I'm gonna whack that out.
You're in a red room. There are strings and strings of film negatives, but a magical version of this. These are images that have been captured through spells such as scry and have been implanted via crystal technology onto pieces of parchment. You are seeing bards of this university working hard to etch in ink things that they have seen with their own eyes. There is a thick alchemical smell in here, bleachy and clean. You know exactly where you are. This is the Saladorn Inquiry, named for the city's very own detective agency. You see a very lean bean of a man with a pencil over his ear, wild, kind of like shock of hair and ears that are pointy, but you know that he is not elven or half elven. That is just how this man is built. Very, very reedy and kind of big, wide, like Elijah Wood eyes. Sibly!
Eka!
Oh my god, man, it is good to see you. How are you? How was your summer?
Oh, great. It was so great.
I'm glad to hear that. Mine's been
Boy.
terrible.
Oh no. What happened?
Conspiracy board! And behind it all is everything pertaining to Valeria Pfeiffer. He takes the pencil down, he's kind of like chewing on the end of it, his hand shaking as he does so. Now, I don't know how it all connects, but I know it does somehow. Let me tell you, do not trust anything they put out in the press this year, alright?
I'm not going to. Hey, listen, have you been sleeping? You remember the thing I told you about, the thing that you have to do to keep yourself alive?
Right, I've been doing spells. You know, I've
I'm
knocked
sure
myself
that's
out
the
with a
same
sleep
thing.
spell and then I'll wake up.
Listen, what you got?
Alright, boys, gather round! As he says boys, a group of like majority women are kind of pulling out these little arcane versions of projectors, putting up these these bits of parchment, and one of them sits back and goes, Lux, and light projects onto a wall. First is a photograph of Valeria Pfeiffer. She's a drow like her mother, purple skin and long silver hair, just like you. She has an intense look about her, a little fiery even in this old photo. There's a tension in her, like she's getting ready to look over her shoulder. Alright, Valeria Pfeiffer. At the time of disappearance, second-year student, and she was, hoping to major in creation. She worked under the tutelage of Professor Callum Caber. Do you remember him?
Vaguely.
Person that new lady's replaced. Clemency.
Right.
You got a bit of a wide eye there. You know something about Clemency?
Just, I guess it's a strange coincidence, but my aunt used to talk about her. Not her, a different Clemency, I assume. Clemency Jane was my aunt.
Weird.
It's just that They sort of look alike.
No, I mean, but
Weird coincidence, though, right?
that'd be Aisling, right?
Yes.
This Clemency, she's from Mines. She's from Morvith.
Right, like I said. Probably just coincidence.
Nothing's a coincidence around here.
You would say that.
I would. Goes on to the next slide. You see a rugged-looking woman who very softly has Valeria's head in her lap, and she's kind of like playing a lute. They're sat out in a field somewhere. Petra Fennell, girlfriend, hoping to major in glamour, I think.
You don't think that Petra had something to do with this, right?
I have no idea. We haven't been able to question her. All I know is that Petra was the last person that was seen with Valeria. And that they were conducting, rumor has it, we're talking contacting another realm.
Where did you get this information from?
I saw it in a dream.
Okay. Of course.
You know I'm plagued by prophecy.
I do. I'm very aware of that.
I truly believe I am the greatest oracle that this world has known, will ever known.
Yeah.
You gotta trust me on this, Sib.
Okay, I do trust you. But I feel like maybe we should go and, ask people some questions.
No, that's how they get you.
That's how they
You ask them and they lie. You don't ask them and you find the truth. You know who I'm suspicious of? Goes to the next slide, and you see an image of Urania Pfeiffer. I'm talking about the mother. I'm talking dean of the college. Everyone else who is in this room kind of rolls their eyes like they've heard this 100 times. Somebody leans in. Oh, God. Here he goes again. No, everybody, settle down. I'm saying it's always somebody close. It's always a family member. Either that, or there was a twin involved. I'm telling you.
A twin?
There's always a twin involved. My dreams, at least.
Yep. Oh. I don't want to know about those kinds.
No, I didn't mean it like that. What the hell? You thought I meant like that? No, I mean I get bad vision.
You're not making your case any better.
You ever had any bad visions, Sibly?
Me? No. Never. I don't even dream, actually.
You don't even dream?
I don't dream.
You don't dream. We're gonna change that. Dreaming is the only way to see the truth.
Okay. Yep. You know what? I gotta get to class, Echo, but great work.
We'll keep going. And you see me back here. You report back into your findings, huh?
Oh, I love you, Echo. You are such a strange man.
Thank you, Sibly.
Never change.
My love for you is yet to be defined. This is a community centre of sorts. This is a place where people go for guidance and advice on various things. You see in this place there is kind of an older man, and inside he's talking to a kind of a young woman, and he's sat there and just... I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I have lived a long and studious life, and now my wife is gone. We have lived for so long, and I'm still not used to everything that's changed. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? And he breaks down crying in this woman's arms. You walk through kind of various more offices. Eventually kind of another lady stops you. Sorry, do you know where you're going?
Yes, I was given an address.
Do you have an appointment?
With Nadia, yes.
Nadia Nadon?
Yes, that's the very same, yes. I have a gift, I think.
I was not aware that she had any appointments today.
Oh, well, I'm just an automaton, so it's fine.
You are an automaton, so that's fine?
Hello. I am an automaton. I have a gift. Hello.
She turns to one of her co-workers, sort of this like young guy intern. She's like, these things freak me out. Just let it through. If you meet one, you just let it through. Gwerxos, you go into the back offices of this place, and you come to a door that says Counselor Nadi in the door.
Are my hands this gift that I'm holding? Am I holding it with both hands?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I knock on the door with my knee.
Doom, doom. Come in.
I'm not sure I can quite. Could you open the door, please? I've got a rather large package for you.
A package?
Well, yes, it's a. Well, I mean, you'll see.
Who are you?
Well, my name is Gwerxos. You probably don't know me. I'd be very surprised if you did.
She opens the door. You see a very kind of, a very, very short woman with quite a hawkish appearance and very piercing green eyes. An automaton. Somebody sent an automaton to visit me. Oh, fantastic.
Yes, I know. I am fantastic, actually, yes.
So what's in the box?
Well, allow me to put it down, and I will open it for you.
Oh.
It's a surprise, you see.
Oh, a surprise. I love a surprise. Sure. I'll sit down.
I placed the box on the desk.
So, whereabouts do you work?
Oh, well, well, that might ruin the surprise, but, I suppose I wasn't explicitly told not to tell you.
Might ruin the surprise. How so?
I work for a wonderful man called Silas.
Silas Amrani?
That's the one.
The very one.
Yes.
Oh, Silas and I go back many years.
Yes, he seems quite fond of you.
Does he?
Yes.
Gwerxos, I have a question for you that I think you're going to really enjoy, even if it does, by some capacity, spoil the surprise.
Oh, go on then.
Is that box full of snakes?
I have to tell you, and I mean this with the most seriousness.
Oh, I hope so.
I lean back a little bit, and she can see that I've just crossed my fingers as I put them behind my head, like I'm relaxing. And I go,
It's not full to the brim with wonderful, wonderful snakes. Absolutely not. You'll be pleased to know, I'm sure, because I was told you have a fear of snakes.
I'm interested by a methodology in your wording. You said it's not full to the brim of snakes.
She opens the box to reveal that it is half full of snakes.
Surprise!
Oh my. You know, Silas and I have been in something of a war of attrition for many years now. Nothing has brought me greater joy than just how firmly he clings on to the lies I seed for him.
Oh, you're not afraid of snakes.
She picks up one of the snakes and it's kind of like crawling around her neck, and she goes, I'm absolutely petrified.
Are you lying?
Make a perception check for me.
I love this woman.
So 16. Okay, you suddenly notice that this room is covered in like paintings and wallpaper pertaining to snakes.
Oh my god!
I'm absolutely petrified.
Oh. Well, you know that this is a great way to get over your fear, so I'm told. It's exposure therapy, yes, with all the...
You're
snakes.
funny, I like you.
Yes, I'm finding you more pleasant than I expected, to be
Oh
honest.
my god, I'm so glad.
Yes, no, you know, we've said some fairly nasty things about you, and I must say, I do apologise, because you seem quite alright.
Well, I appreciate your candour. That is a rare thing to find in this city, especially these days.
Yes, I was mugged today. They tried to steal my notebook.
Oh, Gwerxos, you sweet boy, I'm so sorry.
Gwerxos does not blush, for he has no blood. His face increases in temperature.
I handled it.
Do you like dancing?
Do I like dancing? I don't think I've ever gave it much thought.
How would you, just for funsies, like to do a little prank back of our own?
That sounds marvellous.
And I know that Silas would find it positively hilarious.
Well, as long as he'd know it was all in good spirits.
Oh, of course he would. Silas is one of the smartest gentlemen in the city.
Yes.
Some of conflicts I end up in this city are less fun wars of attrition sometimes, Gwerxos. I find myself making enemies.
Oh dear.
I know, terrible. Like the muggers you faced today.
Rapscallions.
Gwerxos, I've been looking for a dutiful bodyguard.
I can guard bodies.
You better. Tonight, there is a gala of sorts.
Interesting.
Just at the palace.
Oh, only the palace.
Whew. Has Gwerxos ever been to the palace before?
You have not been to the Locresh Palace.
Gwerxos is mightily excited by this prospect.
It will be splendid fun. You and I can stay here for a while and get ready.
Brilliant. I shall rest up.
And promise me, you won't tell Silas.
Oh, it'll be a surprise.
It will be a fantastic surprise.
Wonderful.
In the meantime, if you feel like that experience with the muggers this morning was just the most ghastly thing, I have several highly qualified people out the front who they talk to people all day with things like this. Tragedies and grief.
Well, to be fair, I think you'd be better off speaking to them. But, yes, I suppose I was scratched up a little bit.
It is bizarre. I found myself thinking that, that you had rather human feelings for a moment. Sorry, I just sort of tripped up. I know that...
No, that's impossible.
Of course, that sort of thing does not befall your kind. I apologise, that was very rude of me. How strange. Are you one of the more advanced models?
I believe I might be the most advanced model.
Oh, interesting. I can kill two birds with one stone. Fergus is going to hate this.
I love how she hates him.
Is that the guy who owns the company that makes them? I bumped into
them. The company that makes them. The company that makes you.
Of course.
Of course.
Yes.
As you fumble over that, Nadia looks you up and down. Huh. How about you and I get ready?
Brilliant.
Bodyguard?
Madame?
Sibly, your day continues. So you've got 3 classes a day. One is with Rallick, one is with Jamie Lembus, and one is an introductory session with Clemency Fernwell. Is there any particular courses of action that you take throughout your day before the gala?
Clemency's... I want to know about, what is her thing?
Creation.
Oh, yes. I wanted to suck up to her a little bit.
The day passes by swiftly. Rallick's classes are good, they're tiring, they're a pretty terrible way to start the day, You are, as you often are, critiqued for your clumsy footwork.
Yeah, that feels pretty rude, to be honest.
There's a moment where Rallick goes, "Have you ever considered tap dance?" And in that moment, a student that you have a complicated relationship laughs quite firmly. In your next lecture with Jamie Lembus, you are taught once again about the dwindling boredom of fencing. You have never met someone who manages to pull such little flourish out of the art of murder. And as your day draws to a close, you're ready up for a lecture on creation. Where does Sibly sit in this classroom?
Right at the front.
Right at the front. And I'm guessing that's quite different to where you usually sit.
Yes.
You come and take a seat right at the front, first into the lecture hall. Other students start to file in. A young woman sees you in that seat at the front of the class. Talia Saman, you're eager today?
Well, you know...
Oh, good comeback. Have you been taking more eloquence lessons?
Fuck you, Talia. I don't need this today. I'm busy, actually. I've got something going on tonight.
That's a first. What are you doing tonight?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know? I'm going to a gala, actually.
Sorry, you're going to the Udon Intermediary Gala?
Yep, that's the one.
Oh, how exciting. You get to brush shoulders with politicians and rich sons.
Politicians?
Yes.
I mean, yeah. Obviously.
It's a gala for city officials. How did you end up invited?
I was on important business.
Make a deception check for me.
Oh shit, here we go.
What
6
is it?
plus 7.
Shit.
13. She rolled a 14 on insight. Well, enjoy being right at the front of the class. She sits a row behind you, and in that row, her friends take up the entirety of the space, and you are left alone.
Can I minor illusion something? I'm gonna hold it. I
You're
want to
going
wait
to
until
hold a
Clemency.
minor
I want to
illusion?
wait until Clemency gets it.
Your staff clatter down onto the stone, and you watch as, at the front of the classroom, a tree breaks forth from the ancient tiles of Saladorn Conservatoire, writhing up towards the ceiling, verdant green vines. Creation. We tell ourselves that is the want of gods. I tell you that we create every day. Every single one of us. We walk in lockstep with the wisdom of the child. She moves towards the front of the class. Dark hair, icy blue eyes, band of freckles across her nose. Wearing her green and blue vestments of the Temple of the Vital Rain. She does not sit. She leans against the tree that she has grown. Now, I wish to prepare you all. I'm sure there are some concerns as to the methodology of my teaching. I am, of course, first and foremost, a holy woman. I am a professor. I am devoted to a higher purpose. Now, just because that is the case, that does not mean I'm going to spend every single hour of my life here preaching to you all. I will do my best to transfer what I know into something bardic. Long has magic been part of my life. Ever since I was a little girl, it has graced my family, my home, everything I've ever known. And the child, she purified me. She washed away everything sickly with her vital rain. I hope that in this class some of you may feel moved to allow her waters to flow through you. But if that is not the case, I hope you all know that I'm dedicated to giving you the best teaching that you deserve. You are artists. You are creators. So create. All right, everybody. Let's get down to this, shall we? Everybody stand up from your seats. I need a volunteer at the front of the class. Anybody willing?
Suck up.
Sibly very reluctantly puts their hand up.
As soon as you put a hand up, Talia also puts one up very forcefully.
Bitch. I put it up higher.
Looks like we got a little fight going on there. How about you in the front row?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Alright, come up next to me.
Clip, clop, clip, clop.
You know about inspiration.
Yeah.
Lil, the music that beats in the heart of you.
I got that.
Everybody here knows how to feel inspired, how to inspire others. I'm here to teach you that we can do a little more with that. Here, she puts her hand on your shoulder, and you feel inspiration.
Do I feel the Mortimer connection? I'm all like, this is the touch of a relative.
No.
Because that would be fucking
Damn.
good.
Now, this is something you have never experienced. As she inspires you, you see an image, something spectral that now exists, kind of orbiting you.
I think it looks like a little crown of thorns.
How peculiar. Do you mind telling me your name?
Yeah, my name's Sibly.
Sibly. Alright. Where do you think that image has come from? Based on what I've just done.
My mind, I suppose? Like a projection of my mind?
Comes from the heart of you. Sibly created that, based on what I did. That was an act of transference, an act of support. I want all of you to be considering that throughout this. How do we create a better world for each other? Thank you, Sibly. The lecture continues on. Eventually everyone files out of the classroom. My question for you is whether you stay behind.
I go up to her.
Sibly, you alright? Do you
Yeah.
understand everything I was talking about today? I know I'm still finding it hard to adjust the whole cleric side of things to
No,
the...
you did great. Yeah. No, probably one of the best lectures we've had in a while, actually.
Oh, well, I'm glad. That's something, huh? I heard good things about that Callum, but, sad
Yeah.
things happen.
Yeah, it is sad. Yeah. I don't suppose you heard anything about him.
Callum?
Yeah. Like, do you know?
No, they didn't
Why
tell
you're
me
taking
much.
over?
They just told me I had to take over. I've been handed his notes, I've got all his old journals, but other than that, I know nothing about the man.
Right. Can I ask you a question?
Go for it.
The thing that I conjured, what exactly was that?
Just a little mode of potential.
Right. Which means?
There are images in the world that reveal something about our souls. The child, it was fire, and as she has grown up, it has become the vital rain. Yeah, people at this garden place, they be talking about the music that lies in the heart of you, blah, 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 all that stuff to do with what song is playing in your mind. I like to try and bring out a little something more imagistic, a little more picturesque. Illusory at heart.
Illusory. I think you might be in the wrong college.
No, I'm not.
Oh. Well, listen, I really enjoyed this lecture. I don't suppose, you have any tips about creationing? I know you come from a background of, to do with the child,
I do.
What, if you don't mind me asking, what exactly is that like?
What is it like?
Being a cleric for the child and all.
It's
Have you ever, spoken to her?
no, never once.
Right.
But I tell you what it feels like. It feels like clarity.
Clarity. Yeah.
The world is wild and winding. But there is something about the chaos that I believe that she's built to wander through. My mind before I met her, it was chaos. She's cleared it. I don't remember who I was, but I know who I am now.
You don't remember who you were?
Absolutely not. I gave it up.
Interesting.
Whoever I was before, she was somebody sad enough to give herself over to something new. Go for a fresh start. I have been washed clean by the vital rain.
Right. That's cool. That's great for you.
It
Really
is.
great. Not to get too into it, I don't really have much of a great background with religion, you know. You okay? What was that?
Sorry, I know I got a twitch.
I didn't mean it's just a personal thing is all.
Right.
You know what, I should probably get going. I've got something to be ready for tonight.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. You have a good evening, Sibly.
Thanks, you too, Professor. Or not.
Professor
Professor.
Fernwell.
Right.
And you're,
Sibly? Just Sibly.
just Sibly.
Mm-hmm.
Mysterious. Alright. Have a nice day.
Thanks. Bye.
You leave. The hours roll on into the early evening. Music, revelry. The rain has stopped and the water horses in the city guide everyone who shall attend to the palace of Cecil Locresh, King of Udamas. Kuakuriki's arms have begun to fold around her, and in this glimmering palace, amidst the nobles on the ballroom floor, a satyr dances with Horace. Beside a council room, in the balconies, brushing shoulders and talking politics, an automaton waits patiently. And in the bowels of the place, holding a bright and swirling orb, Mabel, Raya, and Street Lamp hide beneath a trapdoor. And that's where we're gonna end that session.
Fuck yeah. Oh yeah, baby, we're Guy Fawkesing this bullshit.
Thank you all for listening to today's tale. This was a Balmy Balladeers production, brought to you by Elias Weaver as Mabel Mortimer, Kit Oliver as Possibly Mortimer, Billy Nicholls as Gwerxos, and me, Ted Collins, as all the rest. This show is edited by us, but would not be possible without the wonderful standard license libraries over at Zapsplat and Pixabay. We hope that you will join us in 2 weeks' time for another tale of Tanamai. And until then, you can follow us on our Instagram or Patreon at the Balmy Balladeers. We'll see you then.